here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. Stadium in Houston. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
We got three, fellas, we got three. 50 Cent, Mike, 50 Cent.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Play fake. Mayfield. Rolling to his right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Washington. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Nice play call. A little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Play. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 54. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Exit. Hey, check.
Second down and goal. Watson. And he's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? Going to give it to Love. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They turn to Love on the handoff. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Lambo on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Watson. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Looking deep for Adams. And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4. Mayfield, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, touchdown number 22 on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A shotgun snap for Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they can't breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Watson's throw taken in by Adams. And he'll go out near midfield possession run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Caught on the right side by Adams. Touchdown, Houston. Devontae Adams as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mayfield off the play fake. It got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Love. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Not sweetheart. Shoot.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Faking the give. Now Watson. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Watson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Mayfield. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 22. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Love. Now the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Go, 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 go. To the pass.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st down, Watson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a handoff to Dillon. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. Watson. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Love. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Throwing, Mayfield. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Under 10, 10, 24.
On 1st down, it's Watson being chased out left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off near the 32. And the Texans are right back in this football game. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Love. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Here's Love again. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This from 54 yards away. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
Mayfield. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check back 11, check back 11. Hey. Hey,
Now Watson. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach made you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Mayfield. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Here's Baker. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. Down the numbers. There he goes. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
A handoff for Gibson.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills.